Hey everybody, welcome again to Phosphor Music one more time. But if this is your first time here in the channel, welcome home. This channel was created to put myself into other shoes by reacting to songs from different countries and hopefully by that getting a little bit more knowledge by different countries that I have never visited or different people, like how people live by, what they listen to, what they think. Hopefully also with your guys comments here in the channel I'll get more and more. Now today we're gonna do a little bit different, something a little different, and I want to try to do this monthly, so I'd like to have your support. Let's say if you like that kind of video, you should just give me a like, so it's a signal that I should be keeping doing stuff like that. So this video is a montage of the things that we have done through this month, recommendations from you guys, and things that I learned. Maybe you should just a monthly digest so you can learn a little bit about the word in that case as well. So here is our monthly digest for the month of August. That's where we are right now. Monthly digest. The countries that we have listened to. Can you believe we are already listening to songs from 24 countries? As you can see, we have Asia covered, we have Europe covered, we have America, South America, North America. We also have Africa, we have Ethiopia, South Africa. We have Spain, Portugal, France. What is that country over there? I think it's Finland. We have Turkey, India, lots of songs from India. We have China, of course, we have Japan, Argentina, we have Colombia too. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I hope one day I will get that to 195. Well, that's the number of countries we here in ONU. It's an ONU convention. Of course, I also reacted to one nation that is not a country yet. Maybe they will be in the future. It's the Tuareg people. I believe it's from the Berber family, but I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. But the Tuareg people, they'll be in the middle of Africa over there. But they don't still have a recognized country. They'll be around there in the Sahara Desert. That's the geography of our world, and everything that is painted green, I have already reacted to a song from that country, or more than one song. I have a lot of subscribers from Vietnam, and lots of subscribers from China, Thailand, Japan, and Philippines. Those places basically in Asia. So I have to extend my thank you for everybody from Asia who have come to here to just listen to this Brazilian trying to talk and trying to give his 2 cents about the songs from you guys. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you like also what I'm doing here. If you have any comments about I think you should do this way or that way, you feel free to say, oh, no problem. You put in the comments, I'll read all the comments regardless of what you are saying. You can even put in your own language. I will translate it and try to understand everything over there. Anyway, so we have actually learned some stuff. Here we go. From Portugal, some crazy new learnings that I got from Portugal. First thing about Portugal is that there's a dish in Portugal named francesinha. That's a word like little French. And first I thought it was a dessert. Then now I understand it's like kind of like a sandwich, something like that. And I have looked up to it on the internet. And yes, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds amazing. Like if I have the opportunity, and I will have the opportunity to go to Portugal, I will totally go there and try to taste this francesinha one. A salute for everybody from Portugal. Thank you guys for coming here. I really like it. I try to do some of the accents. Some people told me that's not so good of an accent, but I will try, okay? I will experiment. I will get a little bit more studies. E quem sabe posso fazer pouco melhor. But that's it. Second learning that I had from Portugal is that the fado guitar, which is fado is a style in Portugal, is not a mandolin. I always thought it was that, but it's actually a different kind of guitar. It looks like the mandolin, but it's the Portuguese guitar, which is bigger, and probably because of that, the chords and the tones of the chords, like the notes, the strings we have, sorry, the strings in that guitar probably are different too. Another music genre. I have never before heard anything about that, which was the canto lentejano. For me, it looks like a madrigal kind, or like a choir, polytonic choir, which is pretty cool. And I was not expecting to see that. I was not expecting to see so much diversity in Portugal too. That was not something that was in my mind. So yeah, thank you guys for letting me know about that and letting me know about those kind of music that I have already reacted to. You can see in the playlist. Crazy new learnings about India. Yes, I have reacted to Indian songs, and first of all, there are many languages in India. First, I only thought, well, India speaks Hindi, and that was it. And even though I know what Hindi looks like I'm sorry to say like that, but it looks like you have a wire and many things hanging on from that wire. That's kind of the physical representation of Hindi looks for me. But then I learned that there's many languages in India, and I was not prepared to that. Tamil language, Punjabi. I actually have reacted to some Punjabi songs too, not only Hindi from Bollywood, but also Punjab songs from Tollywood. That's the other crazy learning, that there's more than one big company making movies in India. Yes, guys, pretty cool. I just saw now that you guys landed a probe, a spaceship, I don't know what's that, in the moon. So thank you and for letting me know, and congratulations for your new achievements. The percussion of India music, Indian like Hindi music, is dope. It's very different from everything that I have experienced before, and it's pretty cool. It's so dancey, like you want to dance all the time when you are listening to Hindi music. There is a lot of songs that I actually picked them up and put them on my playlist on Spotify, like Pagalai, that's one of them. There is another one, but I want to leave it to the end of this video. Yeah, that was from India. Another one, Vietnam. We well, basically I didn't know anything about Vietnam before. Just I had some friends from Vietnam when I did my exchange program, and the only thing I kind of noticed that they play soccer like we do. And one of the videos, one guy told me that in Vietnam they have a different kind of soccer. It's kind of a volleyball, but it's played with the feet, and that was pretty cool. Like, it's very acrobatic. I like it. Never saw that kind of sport before. Another new crazy learning that I got from Vietnam is that there was a food there called Ban Troi Wok, and there's a lot of culture behind that kind of it's a bun, and it has to do with marriage, it has to do with like this kind of tradition. Pretty cool. Like one of the videos was about that, and there was lots of imagery that you guys here in the comments helped me to understand. That was pretty cool. One of my friends actually had this name, Gwen. That was her surname, and I said, well, I thought it was only hers. Then Gwen is actually a very common name because of Ho Chi Minh. Of course, I went to learn a little bit about his history. Yes, very good, very prominent guy in the war. And now you have the city, like you basically have two capitals in Vietnam. You have the Ho Chi Minh capital and have the Hanoi one. So yeah, pretty cool. That's an interesting piece of history that I was not exposed to. Yeah. Another one is the Ao Dai. That is the name of their traditional clothing. One thing that I didn't really understand is that if the Ao Dai is just a traditional clothing for parties, or the Ao Dai is a traditional clothing for wedding, like we have a bride dress in the Western world. And if that's so, well, you guys tell me in the comments, because I'm interested about that too. Of course, I'm interested about learning quick quirks and things about the culture in any country anyway. Here we go to the next country that I had some very crazy learnings, which is Japan, one thing that is not related here and I didn't put is that Japan changed its logo some years ago. Like they changed the red for another red. Like that for me that was like one of the most random things I would think about. But anyway, besides that, talking about what I actually learned from you guys, the commenters, is that in Tokyo there is an Eiffel Tower lookalike, and it was in one of the reactions that I did that they so we have some singers, I think it's called Official Disney, and they have like wolf masks, and those ones they play very close to this thing that I thought was, well, looks like the Eiffel Tower. So they have a Eiffel Tower lookalike. Next time, never been, but next time I will travel, I will try to go there, like do a roundabout in Asia, and that will be one of the things I will look for, the Paris lookalike Eiffel Tower. Pretty cool. Another thing that I learned, and it was much cool because like it's like sometimes I put this to train to in the gym because it's really energetic, which is the Japanese metal band called Baby Metal. Baby Metal is very cool discovery because I was not expecting something like that. The imagery, it was different from what I would expect. Like it was kids, like teenagers, stuff like this, and they would just dropping down heavy with really heavy headbangers and like metal sounds, and pretty cool. Yeah, that was something that I was not expecting and was a nice surprise. I just got it by random chance. Some people recommended it to me and I said, okay, I'm gonna do that, and yeah, that was a blast. Pretty cool. Another thing that I didn't pay attention is that I thought Japan was just a very little island, but Japan is really big. It's much bigger than I thought. You know those videos or programs that you can actually pick the country and move around to see exactly how it moves, the size will be in other places. If you pick Japan and put it over Brazil, it goes basically all our coastal line, like from the northeast up to the southwest, I believe. So I don't know, that's basically 2,000 kilometers, I believe. That's really huge. That's really huge, and pretty cool. I like it all. Now, the 5 top picks for me. So I have reacted to more than 100 videos. I don't even know how many I have, but probably more than 150 too. And these are my 5 top picks from what you guys, but that's not picks. Picks should be with a K, I know. From the songs that you guys gave me and I experienced, I actually have these 5 as my top picks. And guys, here we go then. You see the drums, and here we go with my 5 top picks. My first one is actually Japan, Korea. It was from Korea and this group here. But first, let's have just a snip of something here. Look. Over here. Everything, you gotta be my everything, everything, you gotta be my everything. Don't knock out on me. Bonbon chocolate got up on the sky. Na 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 na. So that one was Bonbon Chocolate from Everglow. Of course, my rendition of it was not as good as the song was, and I told when I did that video that that one was the best K-pop song that I have ever saw in my life. That was pretty cool. There's many very high quality ones, but that one was pretty cool for me. That was my top 5. Now for the top 4 for me, I think, in my opinion, it was Bump of Chicken. This song, I think it's called, I cannot read Japanese kanji, but it's like Monodorokara. Well, you will see here. この体だけの行動この僕らだけのも今度思うの一つこだの一つの書いてつなげて見つける初めの歌 So yeah, that was Bump of Chicken. This song made me emotional. Actually, was one of the first Japanese songs I reacted here in the channel, and I actually couldn't understand the lyrics first because I didn't do it with the proper translation at that time. But it was cool, pretty cool. And now that I learn about the translations, talking about growing older and understanding life, that is much more deep than I thought before. That's why it made sense for me to, well, get emotional with that. What about my top three? Which one is in the third spot? I'm gonna give you guys me first and then you will see it. Não sei se vou aguentar o tempo que vou cá ficar. Porque não estás aqui. As lágrimas vão secar, mas a saudade vai continuar. No meu peito a me chamar Maria Joana, Maria Joana. Apanho primeiro o autocarro, vem ficar pra sempre do meu lado. Maria Joana, Maria Joana. Apanho primeiro o autocarro, vem ficar pra sempre do meu lado. So this song is a song from Portugal. That name is Maria Joana, that's like Mary Jane, and from this group called Kalema. This song was pretty cool, and of course I do speak Portuguese, so I can really sing it much better in my way to sing. And anyway, that song was pretty cool because first put me in contact with so much culture that I was not expecting. The video is very cultural, and there is also a mix between, I didn't know before, Portugal and also I think it's São Tomé and Príncipe. That's the place from this group called Kalema, and it was nice. It was pretty cool, especially the fado part at the end. Really like it. What about the top two? So my second place will go to another pop group from Asia, and that pop group is from the Philippines. So have a look over here. Gento, gento, dito basta basta bingo, bingo, makumpleto parang bento, bento. I want some, I get some later. I wake up and bake my potato. Gento, gento, dito basta basta bingo, bingo, makumpleto parang bento, gento. Yeah, so this group from the Philippines is called SB19, and the song is called Gento. Gento is gold. First of all, I have you guys from Philippines on my heart because basically you guys helped me with reaching the 1000 mark, so you're always gonna be on my heart. Of course, that's not say that the other people from Portugal, from Vietnam, from Japan, from Thailand also helped me a lot, and thank you guys, everybody who has come here, China as well. This song here from SB19 was different. They put together many styles together, so there was like hip hop style, then popish style, then some kind of trance style, then some dance style. So a lot of mixes together, and I really like it because the theme was not common thing that I saw before, like in different places. And the videography for the video Gento is really cool. First of all, also it was my first video, literally my first contact with the Philippines in my life. I know the country, little bit of the history, but have I ever heard anything about Tagalog? Anything about like how the Filipino language works? No, never. So that was literally my first contact with that. I have already seen some kind of things in Korean, some kind of thing Japanese. Of course I watched anime, in Portuguese from Portugal. I speak Portuguese, and of course I have already seen some fado singers like Carmino, for example. But that was literally the first contact that I had with Philippines, and for that I thank you everybody. What about my top one? What about my top one? This video has no many views. Like this list that I'm doing here is not about the views, although I have a lot of views in Bump of Chicken. I have some great views in Everglow, great views in Maria Juana to Maria Joana, and Gento has a lot of views too. But my first one was the first Indian song that I heard in my life, and it's really really hard to capture what Indian music is, but this is my attempt. So look at this.
जिसने ये कसम हुआ तस्मान तेरा बात सुगंध हुआ मकरीन खारा जनाब अली जनाब अली जनाब अली मकरीन कराना जनाब अली जनाब अली जनाब अली मकरीन कराना.
Well, anyway, that song is called, I think it's called Janabi Ali, or Janabi Ali is the name of the movie. Well, there is some, I think Bad Boy is the name of the movie. Then Janabi Ali is the name of the song from India. It was a song released, of course, from these big movie productions, and I have never before started the channel listen or watch it to any Hindi movie whatsoever. And then after doing the channel, I watched RRR, for example, and it's pretty dope, pretty cool. I actually have maybe to watch this movie too, Bad Boy, in which this song Janabi Ali was in there. It's so different from everything that I saw in my life that I thought it deserved the first spot. All these songs that you can see there were amazing. Loved to experience all of that. It was a really great moment for me, and hope you guys can also look for some of these and see some different cultures and their expressions the way I could see. If your song is not here in the list, of course, so just put some more recommendations for me on the YouTube commentary. Put it over there. I will read them and will try to grade them and review them, of course, and give me more feedbacks, of course. Watch the videos as well, so you will see and you will add me more information, and I can share with you guys like what I did today with all these countries. Hope you guys liked my video. This video was a little different, of course, but we kind of maintain the same scheme here, and I hope you like it. If you liked, maybe you should subscribe if you didn't subscribe yet, or if you're a long subscriber for me, like everybody who came here from the Portugal people, we always have very good subscribers that I have very deep conversations. People from Japan that gave me very detailed meaning of some of the lyrics that I couldn't understand, even with the translation. People from the Philippines who spread for me much love and told me also, check on the lyrics because there's hidden meanings in there and what Gento kind of tries to mean. So it's like it's a word for gold. For the Everglow too, for the Korean people who always come here, of course, Korea is global, so there's people from many parts of the world also commenting in my K-pop videos. Anyway, and from the Indians, guys, I need more comments from you. I do have some, you guys comment, but I need more information. I have to scrap it, and you should give me more information. Anyway, if you want to continue with me in this journey, discovering songs and cultures from all over the world like I did and I'm continuing doing, hop along, subscribe, and I will see you guys another day with other songs from other countries, and bye bye.